Hi there. I'm going to talk to you today about sales and marketing and give you a little bit of a background on which is which and how they interact with each other. The first thing I want to say is that sales and marketing are both part of sales. Basically, sales is about influencing somebody or customer to purchase what you're selling, to purchase your product or your service. So it is all under the sales umbrella. Marketing and sales all falls under an umbrella of influencing or selling. Okay. So I'm going to break down first marketing. Marketing, I consider a pull toward. So if you're looking at marketing, you'll see things like, what is your product? Just say you are a person who created a new widget and your new widget is coming into the market soon and you've built it so that it's a little bit better than the other widgets that are there. Maybe it's a little bit faster. Maybe it's a little bit, more lightweight, prettier. Um, so what you would be doing is you would be talking about your product, what makes it different. If you were looking at Apple Computer here, this would be a perfect example of it. Apple talked about like the beauty of it, how they are really keyed into creativity. They made things simple, easy to use, pretty, aesthetically pretty. So it was little bit, a lot different actually than what was around. It was easier to use, prettier, and more geared toward creativity. So that was the product. Okay. So the product. So what is it different? And then the next one is the price. What are people willing to pay for your product for that difference? So in the case of Apple, they were coming out at a higher price because they knew that people could and wanted to have something that was easier to use and that could do more and that was prettier and more designed toward ease of use and creativity. So that was their pricing. Okay. The third one is promotion. How do you promote that? How do you promote what an Apple is? When you are in the market and there's all these other types of computer, how do you do it? Do you, take out ads? Do you throw events? Do you go to expos where everybody's looking at different things about computers? How do you do this? How do you get into the niche where you want to sell? And then the fourth thing is place. Where are they going to get these? How are they going to get these computers? So if you were creating a widget, you would have to think through all of those four things. What is your product and what makes it different? How are you going to price it? How much is that difference worth to somebody? And the third thing is, how are you going to promote it? Nowadays, are you going to promote it online? Back in the day when Apple came out, they were doing expos and different things like that. They may have been doing print ads, magazine ads. You're not going to do print ads today. You're probably going to do Google ads and Facebook ads and Twitter ads and that sort of stuff. And then you might be doing expos, though. You might be doing like all kinds of promotions for discounting, all that sort of stuff. And then where are they going to be able to purchase it? Where are they going to actually go to grab this widget that you created? Okay. So that's all marketing. And do you see how that's a pull towards you? It's a little bit about, hey, I've got this thing over here and it costs this and it's going to be wonderful. Don't you want to come in and learn about that? Here you go. Here you go. So now you just say this is an expensive widget. The, the widget that you're making is expensive. So you might have somebody pulling, but they've still got questions because now this costs $1,000. And not many people are keen to just hand over $1,000 based on an advertisement. They want to actually ask some questions, feel the product, hear about the product, See if you're trustworthy, see how they feel in the presence of people who work for you. So that's where sales comes in. Now, sales is a push. Where marketing was a pull, sales is going to be a push. The push is toward the product where you will actually buy it, or away from the company altogether. Okay. So the person in the sales role, their job is to make sure that all your questions get answered, that all your objections or your concerns are covered. But before they do anything, they have to build trust with you. Because if you come in and you've got questions and you want to use this, you want to buy something for $1,000, you're not going to buy it from somebody that you feel is kind of shifty. So they have to learn who you are. They have to build rapport. They have to tell you about the product, see if it fits your needs, and then they have to work through any objections you have, and really like nail in on problem solving to determine, should you leave and go somewhere else to purchase your widget that would be more effective for you, or is this really a good widget for you? If it's a really good widget, then you would keep going and you would get the sale. So again, see how that's a push? It's a push toward the sale. So the first pulls you in, marketing pulls you in. The second part pushes you toward the sale. So, or away from the sale. So that is the bottom line between sales and marketing. So most of the people who are salespeople, um, will do a little bit of both, a little bit of both, especially if you're a business owner, small business owner, you're definitely doing this. Or a small business, you're definitely doing sales and marketing. But you might be not doing that. You might be somebody who's just focusing on marketing, just focusing on getting the word out, getting the word out, getting the word out to pull people in. And that is, marketing actually moves things. It keeps people going. It keeps the leads coming. But the sales happen, the actual like purchasing of the product happens when a salesperson is there. Now, you can avoid the salesperson if it's very cheap, if it's a very cheap product. So somebody might buy something online and they might do it completely all with marketing. What they would be doing is, just say it's a cheap necklace, it's a $10 necklace. So the marketing would be geared toward an ad, and then lots of pictures of this necklace, as well as some little snippets of what others have said. And people might say, oh, okay, I'll buy that, $10. But usually, whenever there is a major amount of money involved, there's a salesperson involved. Sales is a tough, tough job because you have to know the psychology of the other person. You have to problem solve. You have to, spend a lot of time trying to figure out if it's a fit or not. You have to, you're holding up the reputation of your product, your company, and yourself the whole time. So it can be very stressful. If you're going into sales, know that that's the case. I hope this helps you understand the difference between marketing and sales. And again, remember that it's all sales, just one is a pull, the other one is a push. And the push one is the one that, like, actually, or, you'll see salespeople who'll get paid on commission. And it's because they are actually doing the move from the pull in to here you go. They're moving them across the line. I hope that all helps you understand a little bit more about it. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye bye now.